Joe Hart, we're delighted to see you here in the studio. Good to see you up here, Joe. We heard from Pep Guardiola yesterday, I think it was, talking about the fact the fear factor has gone for Manchester City coming here. Does it feel like that?
I think just the focus is on, you know. They can't afford to be fearful anymore, Manchester City. Maybe of years before, there wasn't, you know, so much riding on it. But I think Manchester City of nowadays, especially with the management and the players that they've brought in and, you know, the investment into the club, it's all about winning, whether they're walking into the new camp, you know, or whether they're walking into Old Trafford. They can't afford to have a fear factor. They play to win, and you know, tonight it's Old Trafford, and they're going to do the best. Defending
the title has not happened yet for City. It looks like it's getting a lot closer. Joe, what do you think's been different about City in this defence this time round?
You know, the previous two times, especially the first time, you know, we were so amazed that not amazed, but it was such a huge feeling for the club that I think we all just got, you know, we've done it now. You're going to turn up and you're going to win the league again. But it's just not that simple. You know, other teams get stronger, other people's opinions towards you change. You know, it becomes whether they want to beat you, they want to just stop you getting points. But I think Manchester City now, they really have developed a squad and a manager who are definitely good enough to retain the title. But you know, look at the standards that they're setting, and you know, Liverpool are one win or one dropped point behind from getting them. So the standards are high, but I think they're good enough to do it.
Does it feel like, Gary, I mean, you called it a flawless title race. Does it feel like from here one mistake decides this?
Yeah, I mean, it's unusual because historically you'd always see drop points on a title running with 10 games to go, 12 games to go, but it's incredible what both teams are doing, putting so much pressure on each other, and yet both are handling it. Both managers are doing brilliantly in the press conferences. They're not showing any signs of weakness, and the players, to be fair, on the pitch look still composed, even in difficult moments like on Saturday. City had a difficult last half an hour against Tottenham, or Liverpool have difficult moments at Fulham, or you know, those instances occur. Normally you'd make a mistake, but they're not making mistakes.
Why is it harder to defend a title once you've won it, Roy?
I'm guessing people maybe take their eye off the ball, and we've seen it before with teams. They almost celebrate too much. They relax, they get comfortable, get in the comfort zone, and that's where this game, you know, can kick you where it hurts. That's why you've got to be at it all the time, and that's why the really, obviously, great teams are capable of constantly winning big trophies. And but these Man City certainly over the last year or two, and obviously Liverpool this year, have raised the bar. I think their level of performances have been fantastic, and that's what you want when you're playing for a top club. You've got to be consistent. You've got to do it week in, week out. That's the sign of a great team and a great player. And they're everything, I suppose, United aren't at the moment, you know, and that's why it's a long way back from.
At what point then can we start calling City a great team, or is
no,
this
right now?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, I think whoever doesn't win it this year, whether it's City or Liverpool, will feel hard done to. They've both had fabulous seasons. They've been consistent. You know, I think to win the league is a greater achievement than say winning the Champions League. You know, it shows you've dealt with the down times, the bad times better than anybody else. To retain it, it shows a ridiculously strong mentality, you know, because you become the target when you win it. When you're champions, you are everyone's cup final. You're the team that everyone wants to beat, and you have to stand up to that challenge. So if you can actually win it, you're doing fabulously. If you retain it, then you go to another level, because I mean, in my experience, the more you win it, the more you want it. But you know what's coming your way. You know every game you play, people are ready, they're after you, and they test you in every way possible. So I mean, whoever wins it this year is going to be, you know, deserved winners, because the standards have been fantastic.